and today we're gonna read Ivy and Ben's story, No News is Good News story. Starting at Breaking the News story. Oh, yes, this chapter, and then narrating at the next chapter for today. Now, are you ready for read this one book with a lot of stories? Now here we go. And first we can read Ivy and Ben's story, No News is Good News story, starting at Breaking the News story, a lot of stories. That afternoon, Ben's dad wandered into the kitchen. Holy moly, Canner, what are you eating? He squawked. Gummergunk, said Ben, her mouth was full. Camel cracker sandwich, explained Ivy, with maple syrup and peanut butter. Wow, said Ben's dad. He sat down at the table to watch. Ben swallowed. It took a long time. Finally, she said, Dad, can we have some money? You get an allowance. Ben sighed. No, I don't. Not for 2 more months. Well, don't you remember? His eyes got narrow. He remembered. Serves you right. Ben didn't want to talk about that quickly, she asked. But if I need some money, earn it, he said. When I was a kid, I didn't get extra money from my parents. If I wanted a comic book, I had to buy it myself. With my money, I earned myself. But how did you make the money? Did you have a job? Sure, I had a bunch of jobs. I washed my father's car, for instance, and mowed the lawn and vacuumed the house. He paused. And there was a newspaper too. Ivy and Ben looked at each other. Car, mouthed Ivy silently. We'll wash your car for $10, said Ben at once. No, said her father. What do you mean, no, yelped Ben. You just told us we should make money by washing cars. Hello? Do you remember the time you washed the house? Do you remember what happened in the basement? He said, no water. Ben rolled her eyes. Okay, Larn. Huh? Said Father Snort. You think I'm going to drive a lawnmower? Think again. Vacuuming, said Ivy. Excuse me, he said. Aren't you the ones who vacuum up the tuna salad? And Ben sighed deeply. Fine. What was the newspaper? I made the newspaper, said Dad. He smiled. It was called The Explosion. Cool. Is that it? Did it explode? Ben asked. That sounds like a pretty good newspaper. No, that's just what it was called, her dad said. He leaned back his chair and stared into the space. It was about all the stuff that had happened in my neighborhood. You know, who got in the dog, who fell on their bike, and kind of news. He started it looked dreamily. It was great. Everyone wanted, and I charged $25 to copy, which was a lot of money back then. I went to the houses in my neighborhood. I remember actually what I said too. I said, hello, I'm David. Do you want to know what's going to the world around you? Subscribe to The Explosion and you will learn about all the thrilling events that happened on the Explain a View. Plus, you'll be helping to keep a neighborhood child off the streets. What subscribes mean? Said Ivy. That means they give me the money. And Ben's dad had still looked dreamily. And then brought them brought them the newspaper when it was done. Ben sat up straight. They give you money first? Yup. How much money did you make? Ben said, lots. He said, I don't remember. More than $10? I guess. He said, everyone brought it. Dad, said Ben, let me get this straight. You went around to the neighborhood asking for money and people just gave it to you. You didn't have to give them the explosion first. Her dad shook his head. No, they gave me the money, and then I've made the newspaper. Ivy looked at Ben. It sounds like too good to be true. Are you sure, Dad? Sure, I'm sure, he said. That's what subscribing is. Ben looked at Ivy and shrugged. Dads don't lie. Both girls stood up. Thanks for making such a great snack, Dad. See ya, said Ben. Wait, you don't want to hear about what I wrote? Asked Ben's dad, but Ivy and Ben were already gone. Ben sat down with a dump over a basket chair. I bet. Oh, where is it? Bet we could charge $1. Your dad only charged a quarter, Ivy reminded her. She scratched out of her floor. But Dad was a bag of all day, said Ben. And besides, our newspaper will be great. It will be worth $1. What should we call it? Said Ivy. The explosion, said Ben. No, Dad would be copycatting. Ivy said, okay. Ben said, how about the wax? After all, the wax was the whole point of a newspaper. Ivy frowned. I don't think most people like wax as much as we do. Well, you didn't think about it. I am thinking, said Ivy. She put on her feet upon the pencil so that her blood should go into her head and help her brain. Suddenly, Ben slid out of her basket chair and cosplayed it into the rug. The flipping pancake, get it? Because pancake court, isn't that great? Sometimes her ideas were so good she makes herself. The flipping pancake, Ivy said slowly. The flipping pancake. She took her feet down to the wall. It's perfect. Everyone who lives here will buy it. We'll be rich, rich, crackled Ben. We'll be rolling in the wax, crowed Ivy. Now it's What a Deal chapter. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna start reading at this chapter. And now Ivy and Ben is selling a lot of newspapers, and when they sell some newspapers, they are gonna have money so they can buy some wax. What a great deal about it. Let's see. What a Deal chapter tomorrow, okay? Maybe everyone will buy the flipping pancake newspaper because they're selling at the pancake court. Now, did you have fun? You listen English Country. We come back with some What a Deal chapter and the end of reading of the next chapter for tomorrow, maybe. Now, we're gonna thumbs up the YouTube. Please thumbs up my YouTube and have a nice day. Now, bye-bye.